up. It ain't
boy.
me. Uh-oh. It ain't
boy.
me. Hey, we got Ryan D'Souza and we got my man, Coach Wells, man. We're going to talk a little NBA. Ryan, I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about.
Let's dive right into it. Let's do it.
Before, hold on, let me get Wells. Can you hear me? You should be good.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Go ahead, Kev. Do what you're gonna do. Because I got a bone to pick with Ryan.
Whoa,
what did Ryan
Bones picking? Let's go.
Ryan, so a couple of loose ends I wanted to take care of last week.
Yeah.
And real quick, and we all know how we feel. The Lakers fired Darvin Ham. Your thoughts on that, and who's going to be the next Lakers coach?
I mean,
JJ Redick.
JJ Redick, yeah. They had the podcast together. Now they're saying Budenholzer, the ex-coach of Milwaukee. They're talking about him, but you know, to me, don't fire Darvin Ham. I mean, he just went to the finals. He won. He won the playing tournament.
Oh, good God! Yeah,
he won that.
The AAU in-season tournament that nobody played hard for.
Yeah. I mean, the in-season tournament.
The AAU.
So
the AAU.
Right. So
hang the banner. Give him a ring.
I don't understand how it's his fault. You know, obviously when teams lose like that, you have to have a scapegoat, and it's easy to fire the coach than to fire the team. Man, so that's just the nature of the job, man. So
can I follow up question, Kev?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So with that happening, right, and I understand what you're saying. What do you see with the pushback, which is kind of surprising that a lot of guys in the media right now are saying about LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and how, look, this is your fault. He all on the court, you top 75. How you gonna come out and say you didn't know what the hell to do? Right. We didn't know what we was doing.
Listen, that's flagrant on Anthony Davis' part. There's no need to come out and say, I mean, you say something like, I feel like as a team we didn't know what to do. That's basically just throwing your coach under the bus. Now, if to me, if there's any blame, because look, AD had a hell of a season. He stayed healthy for the most part. That's that was our big issue with AD. His nickname is Street Clothes.
Yes, sir. Street Clothes.
LeBron was LeBron. LeBron was LeBron. The thing that I believe sabotaged the Lakers from the jump was how much stock they put into Austin Reaves. They could have made so many deals to improve that team.
Yeah, they should have.
But they wanted to keep Austin Reaves, and I just didn't get it. Like,
he's a bum.
Like I wouldn't say that. He's a good player. I would say he's a bum. But
he's a bum. I said it last week. He's a bum.
Well,
he's in the NBA.
But,
man. Not saying he's an NBA bum. He'd beat everybody I know, my family.
Right. I mean,
he put us all together in the Y and beat us all.
No, listen, he can play, but the dude's like a second year guy, and you want to make him the third option, and I'm like, no, on a championship team, you can't do that.
He's a victim of crime whenever he's on the court.
They go at him. I blame Rob Pelinka for all this.
SVU.
Let me let Wells get in here. Wells, go ahead, man. What you got? Can you hear us?
Not to play devil's advocate, but if you think about it, the Lakers scored more points when LeBron didn't play.
There you go. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry.
They scored more points when LeBron didn't play because the Lakers scored more points when LeBron did not play. And the reason being because it was more ball movement. When LeBron is on the court, the ball is stagnant. It doesn't move. Everything goes through him.
That's why
Reaves is a better scorer when LeBron isn't on the court.
Right, because he's getting the youth.
That's the thing. Because you have to. LeBron is pretty much a player GM, player coach. If you're blaming,
again, Wells, he's a what?
He's a player GM. He's a player GM and a player coach.
There you go.
If you
make sure I heard that right.
If you're blaming Darvin Ham for the Lakers losing in the first round to the defending champ Nuggets, then how is it Darvin Ham's fault when you got a team that hold team meetings without the coach, and you got players that do what they want on the court without listening to the coach? First year, they maybe have listened to him. Who's to say? They may have listened to him, and they went to the Western Conference Finals. But when they came into the season towards the playoffs, you got LeBron and AD holding team meetings without the coach. You got so what was practice like? Did they listen to him in practice?
Wasn't no
practice? Or did they not listen to him in practice? There wasn't no practice, right? So when it came to game time, who you got throwing up plays on the clipboard? LeBron. So how's that Darvin Ham fault when he's the one out there creating the plays? When LeBron is the one out there creating the plays, or AD or whoever.
And the film is there, Wells. LeBron said, "Give me the clipboard."
Hey,
Give me
the clipboard.
They did have a meme with Darvin Ham going over a jump ball situation.
Like, we're talking about practice, not the game.
Not the game.
Practice.
Go ahead, Dan. It wasn't not the game.
A jump ball.
A jump ball.
He was dissecting plays for the jump ball.
A jump ball.
Jump ball. But listen, man, dude, you gave the man.
Come on, man.
2 years. You gave the man 2 years. I'm like, they just fired Frank Vogel in Phoenix. After 1 year. Because your players and your GM made hasty decisions and had an unbalanced team, and you want to blame the coach. Everybody knows that Frank Vogel is a big man's coach, and you get rid of their big man, whether you like them or you don't. And then you basically have nothing but shooting guards and one big on the team. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, why are you firing that guy? Because
I think
it's
ridiculous. Go ahead.
This just shows you how trash the NBA is, man. The NBA, the way they conducting business,
right.
No good and well. Darvin Ham was not the problem. The problem is LeBron James, and we've been saying. Well, I'm going to speak for myself tonight. I've been saying this for quite some time about this guy, and that it's time for him to go. It really is time for him to go. And now I've been hearing the rumbles of him being the player, the head coach. And I'm like, yo, man, what are we doing now?
He's been doing that. He's been
doing it, but with no results though.
Except for Miami,
he
wasn't getting it in Miami, but he's not getting no results.
Because Pat Riley wasn't going for that. Pat Riley wasn't going for that in Miami. No,
not at all.
No. So I mean,
you say
if anybody think
coaches coach, go ahead.
Right. Well, so if anybody think anybody other than JJ Redick, is about to be the coach, they're crazy. JJ Redick is about to be the next head coach for the Lakers because that's who LeBron wants. That's who he wants. And the Lakers want him to stay there so they can draft Bronny.
But hey, look,
and they want him to stay in LA so they can draft Bronny. So
that's who he wants now.
Yeah.
In 2 years from now, though, it's going to be something.
That's who he wants now.
Let me read something real quick from.
Absolutely.
Read.
I didn't see it, but I heard it on my way home tonight. Byron Scott, one of the Lakers, he played coach. He said this on whatchamacallit this morning. What's their show? Skipping. Not I'm gonna say Shannon, but Skip show.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. He says this, and I quote: "My recommendation for the next Laker coach, and out of the 8 or 9 names that I've heard, his name wasn't on there.
8 of 9
is make LeBron the coach. Make LeBron coach. Listen, I got nothing but love and respect for LeBron. I love him. I think he's one of the greatest players that ever played this game. But it's obvious to me, at least, that he's making a lot of decisions that's going on in this organization from a coaching standpoint to a player standpoint. So if you're going to allow him to make those decisions, all right, sit on the bench and make those decisions as well as the head coach. Some of the names I've heard, you obviously have to find someone who LeBron is comfortable with from a head coaching standpoint. The last name I heard was JJ Redick, which we all said on this panel, right? And I started laughing. He says, well, now they got a podcast together. So y'all comfortable. Y'all are buddy. So now his name is on the list. As far as I'm concerned, the only person that he's going to really trust is himself. Since you're making a lot of these decisions anyway, why not put him in the seat and let him drive? That's what.
Yo, man, stop, man. Let's stop. Stop. I know he's saying that just because he wants to see him fail. That's one, right? He's just throwing that out there just to see him fail because he's sick of the guy. He really wants to say, I'm sick of this man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, all this guy does,
stop the cap.
All he does is get people fired, and doesn't take accountability of him.
Coach killer. Top
right. He's top 5 coach killer. Thank you, Mike. That's all. This is what he's saying. You understand? So I don't understand. What are we doing? When did the last time have we seen a 39, soon to be 40, or 39-year-old player being so catered to? They never did this for Shaq. They never did this for Kareem. They never did this for none of these old guys. When they was getting older, they all pushed them out. Why are we catering to this 40-year-old man? Stop.
They listen to him too much already.
Go ahead, Mike.
They listen to him too much.
Yeah,
they pick all the players, they pick all the coaches, and then they don't blame nobody but the people he put in position. Blame him. Blame him.
I can't no more, man. I don't have it in me.
With this whole thing is serious business is from a basketball on the floor perspective. LeBron James has got to have one. If you look at those stats, those stats, whatever they are, a negative something, or he's a net zero, right? Because he don't play no D. He doesn't rebound anymore.
No.
He sticks the ball, and he just tries to make layups because he still can't shoot 30 years later, right? And you're not guarding anybody. Like, there's so many plays against Denver when Aaron Gordon was walking under the basket by himself, and LeBron gets he dunks, right? And you know what LeBron does then? He does this, and then points at someone else like it's their fault, and then he takes the ball out of bounds because you get the point guard. I'm gonna take care of this now.
Right.
Someone shot a 3.
Ryan's upset. Hold on.
Ryan should because DA is wilding right now. He's really
yeah.
And for once, I'm on.
He's all right. Mike is on Ryan's side tonight. Go ahead.
I got film.
Crazy.
What was that? What was that Dimple song? I got papers on you. I got the film on YouTube. And this man, I don't know what he was looking at. He was looking out of bounds, and Aaron Gordon jumped over his neck and banged it. Right? And then he's looking at something else out of bounds. Aaron Gordon gets the rebound, throws it to Murray, and Murray ends the game. That was totally LeBron James' fault.
Ryan, go ahead. Ryan, go ahead.
Listen, does LeBron have some accountability issues? Yes, he does. But the man's
does
still
he have
great.
Some defensive issues?
Yes.
He's still great, bro. He does. But he's still a top 10 player in the league, bro.
Hell no, he ain't. That's a lie.
Man.
No, because you're saying to me
today,
Ryan,
you said he's top 10 today.
We've had this argument before.
He's not top 10 today.
Anything if you don't play defense.
Let me get Ryan. Ryan, go ahead.
I mean, come on, man. Listen. We can throw some YouTube
stats.
Some blame at LeBron. But we can't sit up here and say he's a net zero rating and he's doing this and he's doing that. Come on, LeBron still. Listen, LeBron. Okay, I don't know if he's top 10 or whatever. He's gonna make an All NBA team.
Yeah, because he paid.
I
Saying like
mean,
a AAU coach.
Come on, guys. We can't.
He has been writing emails.
He been writing emails, Ryan. I must say, I gotta say that. Go ahead.
Listen,
He's done a lot of that his whole career, write emails.
He deserves a lot of blame, but we can't. He deserves a lot of blame, but we can't say he's washed and he should be out of the league.
There's not 10 people better than him. What are we talking about?
I don't think I said he's washed. What I'm saying is,
you just said he gotta go. Yes, where?
But I didn't say he's washed. I'm not saying that he's washed as a talent. I just said people are tired of him and the antics that he's doing. That's all I'm saying. It's time.
Even Perkins said,
his decision making.
Perkins just want hot
takes. He's a plant.
Hot takes.
Let me get Mills. Hey, Mills, what's your thoughts on Darvin Ham being let go? You stepped on a little bit. You got in here just in time. What's your thoughts?
Darvin Ham deserved to be let go. Darvin Ham deserved to be gone, but he ain't the only one. It ain't all his fault, but it is his fault. Right. And the Lakers shouldn't have listened to Braun. He should have never been hired. Let's start there. He wasn't the man from the job from the go.
Which coach was?
Exactly, and that's the point. That's the problem.
Yeah. Tell us what coach. Tell us what coach can stand on the sideline, coach LeBron, and put his foot down. Tell us what coach. There's only 2 or 3 maybe I can think of.
He tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired.
Yeah, but they ain't budge, and they made the right decision.
Right.
Because of Pat.
They ain't budge. Yeah, Mike wasn't trying to hear that.
That's what you got to do. You got to get somebody in power that's not going to budge. Somebody has to tell LeBron to shut up sometimes. As great as you are, you don't know everything. So sometimes you need somebody to check you. Checks and balances.
I agree with that.
I think at this stage of the game with LeBron James, that's not going to happen. His ego's too tremendous and big, and he's going to just get somebody to who he is. We must move off this topic because we must get to the playoffs. People
go ahead, Kev. We're going to step off.
Go ahead. You got one. No, go ahead, D, and we'll end it there.
Kev, you go to church. You a Christian man. Jesus, if you went and got Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And you say, yo, Jay, look, man, can you coach this team?
Yo, Jay.
And Jesus say, yo, listen, man.
Go ahead.
I can do this thing. You gonna listen to me, or I'm gonna break him out in hives, and we're gonna have locusts all up in his crib if he don't do the right thing.
Oh my, I'm not watching this.
I'm walking on water, son. I'm walking on water.
God. Yo, Jay, he's walking on water, son.
I can turn water into 40 ounces right here. Bow.
Hey, real talk though, DA. Real talk. Kevin, what you were saying, what Byron Scott was saying, LeBron will probably do it just to say, well, Jordan didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? He would find some.
Now you're talking, Ryan. Yeah.
No, that's
I agree.
About the playoffs, man.
Yeah. But I'm just saying though. Yeah.
Let's go to the Knicks.
Let's before we move to the. Let me move to the Knicks. Let me just start with because Wells says he's been waiting for a little bit. Wells, what's up with your Denver Nuggets, man? What's up with your Nuggets, bro? They down 2-0 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shout out to the Timberwolves. First of all, hold on. Let me just say this real quick. Shout out to the Timberwolves. Shout out to the Timberwolves. They've been there all year. America, if y'all didn't know that, shame on you. They've been playing well. Excuse me, I was about to say Oklahoma City. They've been in first place a whole time in the West. Shout out to those teams. Now that they're getting some exposure. But, hey, your Nuggets, as they call the chat, the chicken
Minnesota
nuggets.
Better win tonight.
What's going on? Going on?
They play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow night.
Nothing. I think I actually think what it is I think after last year when the Nuggets was running through the Timberwolves all last year, I think the Timberwolves went and got players to beat the Nuggets, which is good. Is great for their general manager because he knew what they needed to beat the Nuggets. He knew what they needed to beat the Nuggets. Mm-hmm. They came back this year. The Nuggets struggled with Minnesota all year. I think regular season it was 2-2, and then now in the playoffs, for a young team with Baby Jordan on the squad, and you got 3 7-footers that can actually play defense. They built that team to beat the Nuggets. They didn't think about no other team in the NBA. No other team in the NBA. They built that team to beat the Nuggets, hands down. They got the best defense in the league. They frustrate the Nuggets. The Nuggets can't get in transition and can't do nothing like they want to. The Nuggets can't do what they want to on offense, so it's very frustrating for them to